Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hugo. I'm a Los Angeles based cinematographer, and today I want to unbox this Saramonic K9, which is dual channel digital UHF audio system for filmmakers. So let's check it out. Before we open it, let's see what features this unit has. So it says that it's ultra wide 550 to 960 MHz UHF for anti-interference performance across the globe. I see that it's high dynamic range, 130 decibel input and 120 decibel analog output, which is, I think it's, if you compare it to this to other systems, I think it's a good standard. It's not like crazy high dynamic range, but it's really decent. Also, it has 30-bit float on board recording, which I think is crucial these days. Nowadays, I think every decent audio system has to have 32-bit float recording. And I see it has 32-bit storage for secure backup, so I suppose it's built in into the system. I see it also has timecode sync. Seems like it works wirelessly via Saramonic system or wired via third-party TC box. Interesting. Okay, so I suppose you can use it as receiving timecode, but I'm not sure if it's gonna generate timecode. We gotta check this out because it would be nice if this unit would generate timecode so you can sync it up all the cameras that you're using. And it says that you can connect up to 48 devices. Wow, that's a lot of devices. So I suppose if you do something like a reality show where you have a lot of people, so you can have a lot of those. Okay, cool. Let's open it. So it comes with this bag. The nice thing about it is that it comes with this case, and I like when equipment comes with a hard case, because when it's a pro equipment, I think it must have some kind of casing that you can carry around, and so it's safely protected. Otherwise you have to buy it separately, and I'm really glad it's included. Okay, manuals, antennas. That's a lot of antennas. The antennas feels to be decent quality. The rubber feels good. The connection feels pretty good. And I see that you can change the angle if you like. So there is 4 short ones, another 4 medium size, and another 4 long ones. It's a unit itself. Okay, and from the first impression, the build quality is pretty good. It's cool on touch, so I suppose it's made out of metal, probably something like aluminum because it's really light. Feels really good. Nice click. So you have to use AA batteries. And I see when you open up, you can access the menu, which is, I think it's smart, because I don't like when the buttons are exposed. When the buttons are exposed, sometimes you forgot to lock them and they could be accidentally pressed. So, because this one's going to be tossed around everywhere. It's going to be put in the pockets, it's going to be hanging around, it's going to be falling a lot, which is another good thing that it's made out of aluminum. So this, I suppose, is the master unit, the receiver. Because I think these two are the transmitters, and yeah. Okay, and you guys see that right away that you have A channel and B channel. Okay, let's see what else is there. Okay, so it comes with the batteries, AA batteries. Let's see, do not try to recharge it. So those are not rechargeables. So it has this cold true mount. I don't see any mounts yet. Oh, I see. Okay, so that I think... Okay, so this goes like this. Now you have a clip on, so if you want to clip it. Okay, there you go. Now you can mount it on the camera, which I think that's going to be the configuration most of the time. Oh, I like that. Very nice rubber used in the cables. Cables feels really good. I also like that it's angled, so it's not gonna take too much space. Feels really good. Really good build quality. I suppose it would go like this. Just exactly the same one for the second channel. USB-C to USB-C 8 adapter. The markers, those are probably used if you want to change different colors to the unit, so you know which one is which. So you just put this inside. That's good, I like it. No tape, no nothing, just pretty elegant solution, I think. And it holds inside very well. It doesn't look like it's gonna fall off. Next, let's see, there's another small bag. Okay, so that's where the cards, and actually it comes with two 32 gigabytes cards. Let's put them inside, and where it goes, one's inside. Let's do another one. So I think it's for redundancy recording, so even though you're gonna send the audio to the receiver, the cards inside is for the backup recording, and I think this is the 32-bit recording internal. So let's say if you shooting something and the range is not enough, or you have a lot of interferences, the moment it starts breaking up, you can pull up this audio file from the unit, and it's going to be nice 32-bit flow audio, which means it's going to be protected from clipping. That's a great option. I think it's really good to have, because I think for those who, let's say, do weddings where you can't do it another time, and if you, let's say, have reception and they do the speech, I mean, if something goes wrong with the wireless system, interferences or not enough range, it's just not acceptable. So that for those reasons, you're gonna have a backup recording, and if something goes wrong, you always have a backup. And I always prefer to have a backup, no matter what. So this is the Loves, comes with a windshield protection, pretty small lav mic right here. So we're gonna have to test the quality of it. Right now, what I don't like, before everything looked really decent, I don't like the quality of this knobs, the windshield protection. Probably it does get the job done, but I like the ones that Sennheiser uses, which is almost semi-plastic. It just feels more robust, because this one's feels like it's gonna fall apart pretty quickly. And the cable itself, well, sure, let's open up. It feels like it's gonna tangle easily. Yeah, it's just a simple wire. Sennheiser has the more expensive Pro version, where the cable is so good that when you tangle it and try to tangle it's tangle free. But I suppose for that price, I think they wouldn't be able to include a cable like this. So although if it's really thin, so it's going to be really easy to hide, I think usually with units like this, the weakest link is going to be the lav. But the good thing about lavs, it's only a 3.5 millimeter stereo jack. So you can just simply buy more expensive lavs and use with the same system, as long as the system works well. And also it comes with two clips. The nice thing that I see right away, that it shows me the battery level of this unit. And that's really useful, because sometimes you just want to see the level battery of your units, and you have to go and check physically on the body. And that's not as convenient, you know. But this way you can see, okay, I got enough battery, I don't have to actually go there. Okay, I see also there is another screen on the receiver unit that shows you also the signal and the battery level and the level of the audio, which I think is really useful too. And I suppose when it's mounted like this on the camera, so you can't really look up, that's where it's handy, because now you can see it from the side. Smart. They thought about that scenario, which is nice. So I see that this microphone, this transmitter doesn't have any built-in microphone. So that means that you have to use it with lav, otherwise it's not gonna work. So basically this unit is designed only for using as a lavalier. I don't know, sometimes, you know, sometimes you don't want to use a lav, sometimes you can have this unit, and just in case if the cable falls off or rips off, you have another spare. But I suppose, who am I to judge, because I'm not a sound guy. Okay, so nice thing about this screen as well is that this one is lit at all times. So even this one turns off, this one is lit. So I can see the levels. You can receive timecode using mic input, which is 3.5 millimeter. And you can use also Type-C timecode. Two options to receive timecode. This is really good. This is really good. The 3.5 probably going to be the most popular one that you can find on pretty much any timecode generator. But it's nice to have USB-C as well. I think devices like DJI Pocket 3 also receives timecode via USB-C. So if you have cables for that you can use that. So now through the menu you can actually trigger the recording. And I see right now it shows me a 24 bit. So let's stop recording. And let's go back. Let's set up record modes. And there we go. So you have, by default it's 24 bit. So you have to change to 32 bit float in the settings. Good. You can mute the audio using the power button. One click mutes, which is nice. Sometimes actors or whoever's using it, they just want to mute it so no one's gonna hear them if they go to the restroom or whatever, or private conversation. And I see that you can access the files. Pretty nice. I like it. I'm not a fan of using AA batteries, honestly, but I feel like in the professional world, it's a normal thing because all of those devices are usually using the AA batteries. So probably professionals who are gonna buy this, they probably already have a lot of rechargeable AA's. But for me, I prefer to using batteries. So I would probably appreciate it more if there was a built-in battery pack that I could just recharge or use, because I would suppose that the size that those AA battery take would be enough to put a decent size battery that would probably last at least 24 hours. But it is what it is. Okay, so I have a Sony FX30. Let's connect this system. I'm gonna take the receiver using the cold shoe, which is gonna mount it on the camera. Take this 3.5 cable and connect it to the camera. Now I need to change the input, RX1 plus RX2. And then in this case I can set the second port for monitoring. So now I can hook up my headphones and listen to what the transmitter is receiving. You can set volume to the monitor output. 1 2 1 2. Hello. Okay, test. I can see the audio is coming to the camera. This is going to be audio test of Saramonic K9. So I'm just going to read text to get an idea how it sounds. CinePro Film School is a bridge between industry pros and emerging filmmakers. Our goal is to instill a strong work ethic and disciplined approach to learn, equipping students with the skill, knowledge, and connections needed to thrive in the competitive world of filmmaking. Okay, so this is going to be internal recording, 32-bit float. I'm recording to SD card inserted into the belt pack. So let's hear this. CinePro Film School is the bridge between industry pros and emerging filmmakers. Our goal is to instill a strong work ethic and a disciplined approach to learning, equipping students with the skills, knowledge, and connections needed to thrive in the competitive world of filmmaking. And let's test out also this new Saramonic Air, the small unit. Looks pretty good actually. So let's hear the sound of it. CinePro Film School is the bridge between industry pros and emerging filmmakers. Our goal is to instill a strong work ethic and a disciplined approach to learning, equipping students with the skills, knowledge, and the connections needed to thrive in the competitive world of filmmaking. How does that sound? And another comparison will be using the HoloLens, this Lark 2, I think, the small microphone. This one doesn't have any built-in recording, internal recording, so Let's hear how it sends the audio wirelessly straight to the camera. CinePro Film School is the bridge between industry pros and emerging filmmakers. Our goal is to instill a strong work ethic and a disciplined approach to learning, equipping students with the skills, knowledge, and connections needed to thrive in the competitive world of filmmaking. So, you tell me, how does it sound? Is there any indication that this is recording? So let's see. Okay, so this is not recording right now at the same time. So what I want is basically when this is recording, I want to trigger this thing, or at least, even if it doesn't trigger it, at least so it's the same time recording as it sends signal wirelessly. At this point, I don't see a reason why they advertise this thing as internal recording in 32-bit, because clearly that you can't use this recording at the same time and send it to the camera. So that's a bummer, because you have to use either or. You can't really use it at the same time, because I like how it's done in DJI, because when you use in DJI microphone, you send in audio and at the same time you can record internally whatever happens. So I thought it's done the same way in here. They didn't make it the same way. So basically you have to choose, either you send in audio to wirelessly to the camera, or you record it internally. That's the first look, and I like everything from this system, besides that it doesn't do recording at the same time as sending transmission. That's a bummer. Other than that, it's a nice unit. I like first impressions. I like it. Maybe if I did something wrong, click in the comment below and maybe explain to me how can I trigger it and set the correct settings so I can do it at the same time. If that's possible, that will make this unit significantly better and more reasonable to use the 32-bit float recording. Okay, I hope this information was useful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!